Okay, Jason, it's Adam here. So here's the comparable pricing to what's sold in your neighborhood in Davis County. These are comps that I pulled, comparable price reports. Basically, I pulled these off the Utah MLS. So this is how properties get bought and sold in Utah through realtors, which, we follow that formula. So now this one is under contract. I'm showing you. So it's not even sold. This is not even one that's sold here. The price is $111 dollars per square foot. That's 110 south, 400 east. Very close to where you're at. That one's got 1,700 square feet. Now, the county says you only have 875 square feet. I'm assuming that's just one level. So I'd give you the benefit of the doubt and say you have 1,750, 875 up and 875 down. I could be wrong on that, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on the offer. And so that's 111. Now this one sold, and this one is at 114 west, 450 south, so super close to you. This was close to that. It's 1,657 square feet, sold for 170 for 900. Okay, this one 99. And this is 178 at 135 west, 450 south, so very close to you as well. This one does have 1,700 square feet. So I'm going to kind of go off of about this price because it's the same amount of square footage. If we wanted to really get into it, we could grab my calculator here. And the first one was 111 square feet. And what was the second one? That's 101 per square feet. So add 101. And what's the bottom one? $99 per square feet. And 99 equals 311 divided by 3 equals. So we're going to get about $103 per square feet. So clear. So we'll do 1,750, which would be the square footage of your house, if I'm accurate. And we'll times that by what we say, 103. So 180 is what I can expect to get out of your house. So I need to make a 20% profit margin to make this deal work for me. I need to make 20% after all costs. And so you said it's about 22,000. So I'm going to minus 22, 1, 2, 3. And that gives me 158. And so I'm going to times this by, since I need to make 20%, I times it by 0.8 times 0.8. That's 126.6. Now, there's going to be closing costs on top of that. So in order for me to make 20%, closing costs are around probably $1,500. So I minus 1,500. And then I'm going to have to pay a realtor 3% of that 180. So we're at 125 right now. It's 180,000 times 0.97. That's how you get the 3%. That's not right. $180 times 0.97. So I'd have to pay the realtor the difference, which would be. Anyhow, what I came up with is, in order for me to make 20% on this deal, I know you wanted 150. I can offer around 100 and $20,000. Now, the thing of it is you can't sell this property as is because it needs rehab, and so traditional bank loans will not finance a home for a potential buyer that wants to live there with it needing rehab. They just won't do it. That's so you're in a bind where you kind of have to sell it to a cash buyer. And I see you have the see, this is the tax information on your house here, 187 West 400 South, through the Davis County property search that I found you, and you're delinquent about $3,000. So your house is it's in pre-foreclosure right now, and it can go to foreclosure at any time. So you don't really have a lot of time before they foreclose on you. Like, you may have less time than you think, and so that price of $120 is what I can offer you, and that. Just to show you again, I need to make 20%. So if I offered 120, and then I add 22 in rehab, adding closing costs are going to be put me at close to 150, and then if I sell it for 180. That's putting me very, very close to my profit margin. So, unfortunately, I can't offer 150, but I can do 120. Like I said, and then that would cover your payoff amount and everything, so you can be current. So you won't go under foreclosure. If you do go under foreclosure, you can't purchase another home for about 7 to 10 years. I think it's 10 years. If you go completely into foreclosure, where your credit is as such, you won't be able to get financed for another home for another 10 years. So this is a good way for you to avoid foreclosure, get your delinquency paid off of, and then get the moving money. It's not the amount you wanted, but most investors, the least amount of money they're going to want to make on a deal is 20%, and that's the least I can make, so that's the most I can offer is 120. And I just made this little video because I wanted to really show you step by step how I came up with that number, just by using the comps that are sold in your neighborhood. That's the highest one under contract, and if I divided those three, I usually only use sold ones, and came up with the price of 180 that your house will sell at if it's definitely 875 square feet up and 875 down, and it only costs $22,000 to rehab, which it might cost more. But anyhow, I'm going to write this offer up. You got all week to answer on it. I'm going to give you five business days. So that's that, Jason. I appreciate your time. Thanks. Let me know if you have any questions.